What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a fun wear test and review and tutorial for you guys. Today we're going to be playing with some brand new products that I recently picked up because of course this one has been talked about all over the internet right now, and I'm excited about playing with it for you guys today. And that is the new Juvia'S Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation right here, and of course the concealers as well. So I picked up 23, 24, Miracle 710, I believe, not sure. I also have another shade of the foundation that's just a little too yellow. And on my eyes today, I'm going to be giving you a tutorial of the new Nubian 3 Coral eyeshadow palette right here, which has some corals and some cool tones and warm tones in here. And I'm excited about doing this whole entire look for you guys today. So if you want to see what the real tea is on these products, what I think of them, of course how they wear, how they apply, and also how I got this fun look and glowing skin, then keep on watching. So now to get started, as you can see, I have nothing on my face. I just woke up not too long ago and it's time to film this video. Of course, we're going to be doing a review on pretty much almost everything new from Juvia'S Place. That includes the concealer. Now this concealer is the big gun. It is huge. Both of them are like really big. They kind of remind me of the Too Faced Super Coverage because of how big the component is. This one you're going to get 0.34 fluid ounces in each. This one is the shade 23 and this one is the shade 24. Now 24 is definitely more of a bright highlight shade, which I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand for you guys to see. That is bright. 23 is definitely going to be more of my everyday highlight. Is a little bit lighter than my skin, but not too much. That one right there. For my eyeshadow base today, I thought I would just use the Juvia'S Place concealer because I really think that it's a really nice eyeshadow base because you can just put it on and of course add the shadow over top. So now let me just apply some of the Juvia'S Place I Am Magic concealer in the shade 23 over my eyelids to get ready for the eyeshadow look I'm going to do today. So now that the eyeshadow is primed and ready to go, it is time to go in with my eyeshadow look. Today I'm going to be playing with the new Juvia'S Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. The outside component is really cute. You're going to open this up and you're going to get 12 beautiful eyeshadows inside of here that are ranging from cool tone neutrals to, of course, corally warm tones. So I think today I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is like a nice coral shade. I'm just going to use that on a Morphe M513 brush. I'm just going to blend this out to filth before applying any more shadow. I like to always lay down my lightest shade first and blend it upward before applying a darker shade over top. So now it is time to go in with the next shade. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is like a nice like medium warm brown, I believe. There is no names for these shadows, so that's the reason why I'm just showing you what they kind of are. Just going to take on the same Morphe M513 brush and just kind of blend it inward with the corally shade, and of course just add some dimension and depth to the crease without covering up the entire shadow. Now I'm going to go in with this deep brown shade right here. I'm just going to use it on like a BH Cosmetics brush. I really want to just kind of make it into the crease, just get that nice sharp kind of line going on, like a nice sharp blending line before I go in with a cut crease, of course. I decided to cut my crease off camera. I used the number 24 concealer, which is of course the lightest shade. This one is definitely very light, but of course it's nice for like an eyeshadow base. So now of course on a wet brush, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is like a nice bronzy corally shade. It definitely does not look like what it looks like in the pan. I'm going to take it on a Morphe M167 brush, of course wet, and I'm just going to apply this over top of the concealer to start this shimmer on the cut crease. So now that both eyes are pretty much done for that portion, I'm actually going to take a little bit of that dark brown shade again on a Morphe M456 brush, and I'm just going to pack just a tiny bit of this color on the outer corners. So now it is time to go in with this face. We're going to come back to the eyes a little bit later, but of course let's get some priming action going. I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer because I've told you this 1,000 times. I am obsessed with this primer. It just gives your skin that hydrated yet softly, like, I don't know, like it's like a nice little slip to it, but it just makes your face feel hydrated, not super tight, but at the same time it feels like it covers the pores really nicely too, so it's not too slippery. But I'm just obsessed with this primer, period. So I'm going to use it every single day. Now that the primer is on and a little tacky so it will stick, I'm going to go in with the Juvia'S Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. Here it is right here. I cannot wait to actually put it on my face because I have not done that yet. And I did purchase 2 shades. I got Isla 730 and I got Marico 710. These are 2 shades I purchased. Well, here's the thing. I purchased this one online. I purchased this one in ULTA stores. This one right here, the 730, said that it was a cool undertone, and this one says it's a neutral peachy undertone. That is not cool. To me, that is very golden. It's like MAC's version of cool, and then this peachy is definitely more on the pinker undertone. So, of course, I'm not going to be wearing this one because it will be way too yellow on me. We'll be wearing the Marico 710 for this look today. So, of course, it's a little squeeze out tube. It's not a pump. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I did a small squeeze. Like, I did that much. Let's just get to applying with my sponge. We're going to see how much coverage this thing is going to give us. Wow. That looks like it's going to cover my existence. Any blemish, any flaw. Okay then, well, this is looking good so far. Because Nikki Tutorial said it's going to be like a mask, like it's full coverage heaven. So far, I'm getting that. Like, this is looking pretty good. I can definitely tell it's on the more matte side, because I can see like my troubly dry areas coming through. But you know what? I don't give a hell anymore. Like, those are going to happen. But this is looking good so far. I'm enjoying this. The foundation is completely on, and looking at my skin, I know that I'm a little bit dry in the mouth area. Everywhere else is looking really good. The only areas where I'm seeing any problematic issues, which by the way is not a big issue because my skin's dry in certain areas, and all foundations are going to look this way on me. Right here, and right here, I have that like drier look. But of course, when I set with powder, it's definitely going to look more smooth. Now let's go in with the Juvia'S Place I Am Magic Concealer in the shade 23. Again, we're going to be using this for this part, of course. I don't want to use a heavy amount because I feel like this concealer is super full coverage. I will say, so far, I'm very impressed with the foundation and the concealer. It looks super full coverage, but it doesn't look like a cakey mask. And also, I will say this too, the foundation definitely is thicker, but it doesn't feel thicker on the skin. Like, my skin feels like it's still breathing, which is, of course, what you want. But I'm enjoying this. Like, it looks really nice. And trust me, I'm always down for trying some new, like, affordable foundations. Because, you know, foundations can be really expensive. I mean, I just bought, like, 2 in the last 3 months that were, like, $100 together, like $50 for each of them. So it's nice to have an affordable option. Now I'm blended and it's looking really good so far. Now I'm gonna go throw on some powder and everything like that, and I'll be right back to let's finish off the eyes. Now we're zoomed in again nice and close. I used the Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder because I really do like that powder, and I'm almost running out. But thankfully, even though I didn't win the contest, I thankfully just ordered 2 more boxes of it. So now let's just go in with the rest of this eye. So really quick, I will say my nose is looking a little bit dry, but that's just normal because this flower setting powder is definitely more on the matte side. So everything is looking a little bit more matte now, even more. But honestly, my skin looks pretty good still. The foundation's still going to work with me, so that's all that matters. So probably a hydrating base under this would probably be a little bit better, but I noticed that throughout the day, if I use a hydrating base, my face starts to look really greasy. I don't really recommend that. For the lower lash line, I am definitely thinking about going in with this shade right here, this nice warm tone shade, with of course the dark chocolate brown shade on the outer corner. I'm just going to take the same brush that I've been using for the crease, and I'm just going to kind of just make that smoky lower lash line effect to match up with the upper lash. It's time for some brow bone inner corner highlight, obviously. I'm going to go in with this beautiful peachy shade right here. I'm going to actually use it on a wet Morphe M213 brush, my favorite highlighting for inner corner brow bone. I am just going to pack it on in the inner corner and the brow bone to make sure we get some beaming glow in here. Now that the brow bone, inner corner, and the entire eye is done, I'm going to throw on some mascara, some lashes, and some brows, and I'll be right back to finish off this whole entire face with you guys. That the eyes and brows are done, it is time to go in with the cheeks, of course, and I did spray my face with some Fix Plus setting spray to kind of get that hydration back in there as well. So now I'm going to go in with the MAC Sweet Enough blush for these cheeks, because I just really wanted something a little bit more on the softer side, because I know that the eyes and the lips are going to be like the focus of the face, as I always do. Now for some deep bronze, I'm going to go in with the California Beaming Bronzer from NYX in the shade The Golden One. And I'm just going to apply this onto the cheeks and make that chisel contour effect. Okay, so now I took my hat off because I'm looking a hot mess right now. I am going to go in with my Morphe setting spray. Before I lay down some highlight, I'm going to go in with the Clio highlight from Juvia'S Place. This one is absolutely stunning. When it's time for some lip, I'm going to go in with a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Driver for my lips. This one is a beautiful neutral color, but of course these things do not budge. So I want a lipstick that's not going to budge even if I eat, drink, or anything like that while I'm at work. Here you go, you guys. This is the final look, doing this first impression of some new Juvia'S Place items, as well as some other goodies that I just threw on my face, of course. So I am not going to give you guys my final thoughts on the foundation and the concealer just yet, because of course we are going to be doing a wear test on them. So today we of course tried the NUBIAN 3 Coral palette, which I absolutely did like, so I definitely recommend picking this one up. Of course, the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation and the I Am Magic Concealers. So of course I'm probably going to do a little bit of a check-in throughout the day, and of course I will give you guys my final thoughts when I come back home from work tonight. So of course I really hope that this foundation lasts all day, because I really do like the way it looks on my skin. It's looking full coverage without it looking super cakey or everything like that. And I do like the concealers, because of course you can cut your crease with it, you can use this eyeshadow base, and I do like the coverage on this as well. So I'm hoping that these work for me, because of course I haven't put these on my face just yet. So let's see what happens. Hello you guys, so it is now 2:46 that I'm filming this. It's been on for a little while. The foundation, I did finish putting it on around 9 o'clock, so it's been on for a little while now. Thankfully it's still looking really good. I did touch up a little bit around my nose and a little bit around my jaw, because the bronzer that I'm using was a little bit too warm, and it did make my face look very like floating head, and I did not like that. But other than that, I did not touch it up yet. There's still a little bit of shininess in the nose area, but that's about it. I'm really enjoying this foundation. The concealer is really nice too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shook so far. I am hoping the foundation's still gonna look good when I go home, which I will be leaving work at 7. We'll be home probably around like 8 o'clock or so. So that's when I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. So I will see you guys later on tonight. Hello you guys, so now it is 8:05, which is over 12 hours of wearing this face. So that is definitely a very long time for me. I usually don't wear it nearly as often as 12 hours. I usually do about 8 or 9, but now of course I'm wearing it for 12 hours. As you can definitely see, I'm a little bit shinier in this area. I did touch this up like twice, but that's really about it. But it is a little bit of that shinier nose area, a little bit on my forehead. But everywhere else, still looking really good. It hasn't broken apart at all, which is nice. I will say, I still have my highlight. My eyes are a little bit separated a little bit right here, right here, right here. That's just gonna happen. My lipstick, of course, is coming off right in this area. And then I have a little bit of a smile line issue, but other than that, it really doesn't look that bad at all. As you can see, it's looking pretty good, honestly. A little bit of shine, but that's really the only downside. It's still looking really nice. My skin is on the drier side in certain areas and oily in certain areas, but honestly, it still looks really nice. Around the forehead, it still looks pretty good. Right around the cheeks, it looks really good. Right here, it looks really good. And then, of course, everything is still looking nice on the skin. There you have it. This is the wear test for this I Am Magic concealer and foundation from Juvia'S Place, and I will say, I recommend both of them. The concealer retails for $14, and you can only pick this up at juviasplace.com right now. But this one is in the shade 23 that I use, and of course I use 24 to like cut my crease and everything like that. This one is actually really nice. I love the doe foot applicator. I love the component of it. It's really big and really massive. I'm liking this concealer so far. It definitely is really nice, but it's not super, super thick. How many times I can say nice? but I did like it. And then of course I have the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation on today. I actually really like the coverage on it. I feel like it looks really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel as thick as you think it is, and then it goes on really smooth. I do feel like the components are a little bit interesting because they're like almost the same damn size. Like I feel like concealer is a little bit bigger, even though this one has the fluid ounce. But also I do feel like it's really nice that you can also go to Ulta stores and pick it up instead of just going on Juvia'sPlace.com, because then you can actually color match yourself and figure out what your color is. Of course, I recommend both of them. They worked really nicely for me, and I really do enjoy the formulation of these. And I will be giving these another go around in the near future, probably for work on Thursday and everything like that. We'll see how it goes. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.